In 1998, the family of the late Roger Maris goes to Busch Stadium to witness Mark McGwire of the St. Louis Cardinals break their father's record with a 60-second home run. Maris' widow, Pat, is hospitalized due to complications from arrhythmia and watches the game on television from a hospital bed. Decades earlier in 1961, Maris is presented with the Most Valuable Player award for the 1960 baseball season. But Mickey Mantle remains the New York Yankees superstar. Mantle starts off hot while Maris struggles. Maris suspects he may be traded. But new manager Ralph Hook has Mantle and Maris switch places in the Yankees' batting order to see if it helps. It does. And Maris begins to hit home runs at a record pace. Mantle keeps pace and it becomes clear that both M&M boys will make a run at Babe Ruth's record of 60 homers in one season. Mickey's life off the field is taking a toll on his playing. He drinks, enjoys the Manhattan nightlife and arrives at the ballpark hungover. More than once, pitcher Whitey Ford has to bail him out or sober him up. To keep Mantle out of trouble, Maris and roommate Bob Serve invite him to move in with them in a modest home in Queens. With one condition: no women. New York's fans and media pull for the popular and personable Mantle. A longtime Yankee, the quieter Maris is viewed as an outsider, aloof and unworthy. As the two men close in on the record, MLB Commissioner Ford Frick, who was Babe Ruth's ghostwriter, makes a decision: unless the record is broken in 154 games, as Ruth did in 1927, the new mark would be listed separately, indicating it had been done in baseball's newly expanded 162-game season. It appears Mantle is not going to make it. His health deteriorates and he plays in constant pain. Maris, meanwhile, is unaccustomed to such a high level of public scrutiny and is uncomfortable interacting with the media, who dissect and distort everything he says or does. The fans heckle Maris and even throw objects at him on the field. Soon he begins receiving hate mail and death threats. His wife lives far from New York, usually available only by phone. The stress becomes so intense that Maris' hair begins to fall out in clumps. The Yankees owner also tries to favor Mantle by asking Hook to switch Mantle and Maris in the batting order. But Hook refuses, because the redesigned lineup has been winning a higher percentage of games. Chronic injury and alcohol abuse catch up with Mantle, and an ill-advised injection by a doctor infects his hip and lands him in a hospital bed. With Mantle gone from the lineup, the stage becomes set for Maris. He fails to break the record in the 154th game of the season. But he does finally hit his 61st home run during the final game of the season.